This Saturday, October 31st, Halloween Day at noon 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, FTP will be releasing their next collection. It's a pretty big one. There's a lot of heat dropping, a lot of pieces I've been waiting for a long time. So just today we got the lookbook. We're going to be taking a look at that, as well as checking out some leaks that have been released in the past couple months leading up to this drop that cover some items that aren't in the lookbook but will be in the drop. So with that being said, we're going to jump into the lookbook, which is modeled by a City Morgue member. So the first piece we have is just this FTP long sleeve, which really not anything to say about. It's just a long sleeve that has the FTP logo on it. It's coming in this army green or like olive colorway, which there are two other colorways that I believe are dropping according to the leaks, and this is probably my least favorite out of the three. So moving forward to the next picture, it's a little bit more interesting. Starting with the bottoms first, these are actually like an all over bullet hole print denim. Might be hard for you guys to tell because it's the black colorway. These also do come in a lighter wash that will be easier to check out. We'll see that later. But as far as the FTP ARC logo, we see going across, the crotch. It's done in a like chenille or channel patch, which if you're unfamiliar with, it's almost like a terry material, or if you want to compare it to like carpet almost even. So I think those are pretty cool. Moving up to the jacket, I'm not crazy about it. We have this little pocket down here that zips and has the logo on it. And then these black squares on the cuffs look like they're just Velcro to tighten it, which goes super far. So it looks like you can just like really ratchet down on your wrists. So if anybody's into that. Moving forward, we have this graphic tee of a alien riding a spaceship or a rocket like it's a surfboard. On the bottom we have FTP Design Group, established 2010. If you guys aren't familiar with them, this is their like 10-year anniversary. A lot of pieces that they've been releasing this year, 2020, have used this like collage of all their like old logos that they've done, or a bunch of their like infamous logos that they've done. So it's kind of cool, and we'll see that a little bit later with some pieces. We also have this logo, or this like oval logo hoodie, which just has the FTP spell it repeating and then FTP in the center. Not too crazy about it. It is what it is. And then big on the back. It's almost done in like a mesh style, or like maybe they're trying to make it look like it's a stencil or something, like somebody spray painted it. It's all right. We have this FTP International Empty Your Pockets design, which I think is pretty weak. There's some like international, and then like I don't know, just kind of like these like business ones that they go for this season that I think miss. I think they're a little tacky maybe, but there's that one. And moving forward, we have graphic tee that I side a little bit more with. I like this one a little bit more. We have this like Mickey Mouse gloved hand with the middle finger, obviously, and the FTP kind of done in like a cartoony font. Next up, we have this jacket, which I think somebody on the subreddit or something was saying this FTP graphic is inspired by an old like Chinese or Japanese cartoon, I want to say, but I have no idea if there's any truth behind that. Something I thought was kind of cool is they have this like blank name tag, so you can bring this to your grandma and have her write your name in there. A cool piece though. I like this work jacket. I don't know if I would cop it just because like that color of the red. Maybe, I don't know, I'm not too crazy about, but I really do like this piece. Other than that, cool graphic though on the back, huge embroidery. And then moving forward, we have this piece that I've been waiting for a very long time. They teased this months ago, and this is kind of the collage like 10-year anniversary that I was talking about. You can see like their FTP polo bear. I think this one came out a couple years ago. I think the Good Kill one is like super old. And then we have like the FTP spell out where the F is backwards, and then the terrorist organization stuff is like super old. So they have stuff from over the years, being the 10-year anniversary like collage tee. And they actually did this, or used this pattern on their last big collection, I want to say it was. But they did a t-shirt version of it, and it was just like this big square, and inside the square had it, which I think really limited this. I think this really needs to be like an all-over print, and it really thrives in this format. So also the silhouette is a great choice. The button-up I think works perfect. I think this is a beautiful piece. Definitely excited for that one. Next up we have, I'm not exactly sure what they're going for this, if this is like a play on an existing logo. FTP almost kind of looks like some like construction stuff maybe, but yeah. We also have this FTP Crew Neck, just having the vertical spell out. Then flip it over on the back, we get the same thing, just big, similar to the long sleeves we saw earlier. I do like this maroon colorway. We also have this one. It's kind of like a how-to game end. You got that FTP. It's like step 1, step 2, step 3. Very edgy. We'll see another one kind of like that too. Here we have the denim set that I was talking about earlier. You guys should be able to see it a lot better instead of that black colorway. But difference, another difference. We have, instead of the white channel patch, we have a black patch this time, then outlined in white. We have the chore coat shown off here, and I love this silhouette. I think it's cool. It's a cool piece. I'm a fan of chore coats. The only complaint I really have is when it's at least unbuttoned, I feel like this tee just looks super weird. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. I just, like, every time I look at it, it just looks off. Not like off-centered or anything, just because it's like meant to overlap, so they've done up like 2 parts of it, but when you have it opened up, the tee's like super wide. I don't know. It just looks a little strange to me. But, once again, maybe that's just me. We also have this like FTP incorporated, it looks like, graphic underneath, but I don't think we see that anywhere else. As far as the like industries and like FTP on international stuff, I think this graphic's a little bit better. I think we have this FTP graphic, which looks like some like antisocial Microsoft Paint stuff. I'm not crazy about that. We have another one of these like how to game end graphics. The dude, taking one to the dome, says the proper way to go. Another very edgy tee. We have these jackets, these like long coats, long jacket, parka. I'm not exactly sure what they're gonna call it, but it is actually like a puffer, I want to say, almost. And then I want to say it's 3M, though it's kind of hard to tell in this picture. Maybe just the spell out down the zippered portion is 3M, but I don't know. You guys know me, I'm not crazy about puffers, so it's a pass for me. If this was on a like a parka, a fishtail parka, definitely would appeal more towards me. Or if it was like a overcoat or like a car coat, I forget what they call it, that'd be more my style. But just this silhouette is a big pass for me. And then also just, I don't know, the fit of it, how it's like kind of an hourglass, or not an hourglass, but I don't know, like a cone. It's like conical, I suppose. Just looks strange, almost like fanning out like a dress. I don't know, it's just weird. I don't know, it makes me uncomfortable. Moving forward, we have the same like globe logo used on a t-shirt, which I like it a lot more on the t-shirt. I'm not sure if I'm ready to drop the money on a work jacket for it, but I do like this t-shirt. I think this t-shirt is a cool piece. I think it's a fun graphic, and I think their tees are only like $28, so definitely worth it. Next up, we have this tracksuit, the tops and the bottoms. I'm not crazy about how it kind of like tapers off or just kind of like goes down on this one side. I'd much more prefer if it was just a straight line with that FTP spell out. And then also the like minty green isn't really for me, though. I'm not knocking the piece. If you guys like it, that's cool. I think it is kind of cool how they do at least the sectioning of the all over print, because they are known for their all over print. We just saw the jacket that has it all over. I think it's kind of cool that they do the little like sectioned portions of it, which I much more prefer the bottoms in this set than the top because of that kind of like curve. So I think this comes in a couple different colorways too. So this actually wraps up the lookbook. We're going to take a look at the leaks now, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video. I just found this dude, FTP leaks. Pretty easy to find if you're looking for somewhere that'll have leaks. But first up, we're going to take a look at the hats, which Zach posted on his story, I want to say, on Instagram. And he was like, the dude modeling the lookbook, I forget his name, the guy from City Morgue, he's like, yeah, hats don't fit his head because of the dreads, but we're definitely dropping some. And then he posted this. So we have this 3M beanie, which also doubles as a ski mask. I think you can roll it up, and then it has an FTP logo on the rolled up portion as well. But we have that. I think it's pretty cool. I usually shy away from 3M myself, though. I'd much rather prefer just like a straight black one or like orange or something, though I think they've definitely done just like a straight black one with the FTP across your forehead. We also have these, like, I'm not exactly sure what they'd be called, almost like hunting caps, where they have the buttoned up portion, or the portion that buttons to the bottom of the hat, and then also like a covering for your face. You can see right here, I think, is the face covering, goes over across your nose. So definitely very appropriate for this time where we find ourselves as a nation. But I really like those caps. Definitely won't fit my head, but maybe I'll get one, cry about it, and then sell it or something. But I really like those, especially that orange colorway. I'm digging that. Then we also have kind of a nod to one of their older designs. I'm not sure if they're going to bring back the upside down logo for this drop or this collection, but not too long ago they dropped a bunch of FTP tees that had this upside down logo. Might have also been hoodies. Then we have the like bullet hole denim cap, and then some more logos that we've seen before. Then we also have this, which looks to be ceramic tray with just the FTP spell out. So some cool hats for sure. I really like these ones. Then the ski mask, the bullet hole denim cap is pretty dope too. So moving on, we have I think there's some other stuff shown off here. Here's like the product image for the button up, or I guess maybe this is just all. Oh, all right. So we also have this pillow, which just makes use of that 10-year anniversary print, that all over print. Then we have a card holder, which comes with the FTP like credit card or fake credit card. Zach actually posted it to his story, and everybody's freaking out. They're like, bro, you're posting your credit card information. He's like, dude, it's a fake one that comes with it, chill. But yeah, it looks like we get this tri-fold, almost looks like it would be a Velcro wallet. And I'm not sure if this is like an already released one. It looks pretty worn, so I'd guess this is probably already released. Maybe not though. Maybe this is in the drop as well. But yeah, we got some wallets dropping, so that's pretty dope. We also have these stickers, which showcase a bunch of the designs that we saw. You know, I think all of the ones that are here we've seen, except for this voting one right here, which, you know, is gonna show up after the election. So also take note of the pink vertical spell out one, so maybe we might get a pink graphic, because we have the orange FTP one and then the like olive one, which are both colorways we get for the horizontal long sleeve one, whereas we had that maroon vertical FTP spell out. We also have this like Jesus one, where somebody wearing like an FTP work uniforms and nailing them up on the cross. But to go back to this one right here, front and center, this like vote one, I think that's a cool graphic, especially, you know, with what's going on now. I think is a very appropriate design, so it'd be cool to see that on a tee. Here are the other colorways I mentioned for that like horizontal FTP spell out though. Got coming in orange, which is very reminiscent of the Carrots collaboration they had. I think that's cool. And just a classic black colorway. Yeah, I dig these though, staple pieces. We gotta look at that pillow. It's honestly insane. Gotta look at the hats here. All the other stuff dropping. I guess we can take a look at some of the colorways we got. Yeah, so this is definitely 3M. Looks like we have it coming in a white colorway, and then a gray one with a white spell out, or like kind of like a grayish 3M spell out, and then a black spell out. Looks like we have that jacket we saw, that tracksuit, coming in a white and red, as well as a blue and black. And then that's that work jacket, the button up, or the chore coat, and then some tees, which is hard to tell. So that brings us to the shoes, which we already saw, the pillow. We also saw these not too long ago, which, you know, maybe this will drop. There's a backpack, a Cordura backpack, which, if you aren't familiar with Cordura, it's the same brand that Supreme uses for a lot of their bags. So very nice brand. And then you have FTP in the 3M along the most backpack portion of it, I suppose. So it'd be cool to see these drop. Maybe they'll drop, but who knows. We also have this video right here showing off some of the other stuff. Look like one of those jackets similar to the orange one from the Lookbook. But yeah, I think this is actually it for the leaks as far as stuff for this upcoming. Oh, actually one more. All right, so we also have this. and I guess the next one we look at too. These I would assume are dropping. You know, we have the same exact colorways of the tees. So we have the black one, the orange one, and then that olive one. So I would assume these would drop. And then we also have a like an on-person look at the 3M jacket in 3M and then without the flash. So there's a look at that for you guys. And then the archive button up, they say. Oh, also coming in a white colorway, which that's difficult. The white one is super clean. So I love these. But yeah, that wraps it up. I think there's so many good pieces in here, honestly. I think it's a really cool drop. FTP just like continues to kill it. You know, I think they put out a lot of pieces for me that miss, a lot of pieces that I'm going to shy away from because I don't want it to be like, you know, I'm not really one to go and wear like super explicit stuff. So I know this has like, you know, the FTP spell all over it, but yeah, I think there's a lot of good stuff in this drop. And if you don't buy FTP or you haven't bought FTP before, man, the prices are something to get behind. Like, Zach's a solid dude when it comes to that. He's not very greedy at all. But with that being said, you know, what do you guys think of the drop? What do you plan on copying? Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.